Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Redskins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Denver Broncos. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, Anderson. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Gun! Set! Green, 39! Green, Detroit!
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll go again with Kelly. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, McCoy, and Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And Sanders now to return. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3, if anything.
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll try and run with Booker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
Now it's Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sua Cravens. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
To throw with Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And McManus able to put it through. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
2nd down now after the pass completion. A give. This is Kelly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, McCoy. Flush to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First down carry here for Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mason Foster not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second is Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now Jamal Charles on third down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. To throw on second down, McCoy. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On first and 10, McCoy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Still fighting for more. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun on third down, McCoy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now McCoy. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Set. All right, now, look at 56. Over. Detroit.
Simeon on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And some room to work. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A second quarter score from KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, gun. Here we go.
On 1st down, McCoy got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Play action. It's Simeon. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And McManus able to put it through. A second quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Simeon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Look at Detroit. Back there in Philly. Here we go.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. McCoy. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, Kelly. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on second down. McCoy escaping the pressure right. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's McCoy. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Four down. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles, an even 90 yards, and the Broncos continue to pour it on. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Go. Let's go. Green 19.
1st and 10. McCoy. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, McCoy. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. On 1st down, McCoy. Pryor has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCoy over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, McCoy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw. McCoy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
All right, now, Detroit! Set!
From the gun, McCoy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Looking to throw. McCoy flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is Kelly, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play clock winding down. To throw on 3rd down. McCoy flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. And give him a gain of 37. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the run, it's Kelly. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I run the football on 1st down, I've got to get it.
Here we go. 319! 319!
Defense still with timeouts. We'll see if they want to use him here as the kneel down to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. 319!
Defense showing blitz.
Hey. 4 down. Time.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a
that's
little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Broncos, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year.